Mom, the internet's making fun of my PSA build. Can you come pick me up from school? Seriously. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average $700 rifle hater that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, I just got home from work and I had an opportunity to sit down and watch some of the latest gun slop on the internet. And I'm not even going to give this guy the time of day, but basically said individual influencer cringe lord was complaining about we'll just say Gucci YouTubers. That's what he referred to me as, a Gucci rifle builders. And I don't claim to be that by any stretch of the imagination. But he claimed that a bunch of YouTubers are out here saying that you have to buy a $1,500 rifle to be successful. Let me just give you the cliff notes up front. Said idiot basically claimed that a $700 rifle is just as good for life and liberty. His words. Let me tell you something about a $700 rifle. Have you ever heard something called a stuck casing in the chamber? That's the type of stuff you're going to get with a $700 rifle. You ever heard of a little thing called overgassing and parts breakage and things not being tightened down to spec? That's what you're going to get with a $700 freaking rifle. It's dudes like this that are afraid to spend money on things that will actually work. And what they want to do is they don't want to go against the grain, because telling people that their piece of shit arrow build and their piece of shit PSA rifle or their piece of shit Anderson, Wyndham Armory, you name it, telling somebody that their PSA Jackal isn't going to work is not popular in GunTube, because it's not going to get you sponsorships. It's not going to get you friendships across the 2A community. It's not going to get you a lot of popularity votes, right? Here's the problem with guys like this. They're trying to convince you to buy the just as good product. Go out there and buy the $600 Freedom rifle from PSA. It's just as good. Here's what I would tell this individual or anybody that is like-minded like him. Take your piece of shit $300, $400, $500, $600 rifle to a course where you shoot 1,000 rounds, 1,200 rounds over the course of 3 or 4 days. You're going to hate that rifle. I promise you, you're going to hate that rifle. Take a $100 or $200 optic to a course like that. You are going to have the law of diminishing returns. I am not saying you have to go out and spend $4,000 or $5,000 on a freaking rifle. But here's the rule. If you're spending $1,500 on a rifle, you need to spend probably $500 to $600 on a good optic to go on the rifle. A lot of guys will have to be in the neighborhood of $1,000, because if you want to get an optic like an EOTech for $600 or $500, or an aim point for $1,000, or a Trijicon ACOG for $1,000, and then you got to put your RMR on top of it, or piggyback to this, or to the side to actually be able to run that thing. Or if you're going to get an LPVO, you're already looking at $1,200 for a quality LPVO if you want the thing to actually work. So here's the problem with the internet and these fake GunTubers. The GunTuber means you actually shoot the product, means you actually attend training, means you are a reputable person. Just because you have a camera and you have the ability to speak into said camera and you have the ability to make a trash clickbaity thumbnail and then put it on the internet doesn't make you a GunTuber. So if anybody, now I'm calling you out, you fucking FUD. If anybody tells you that a $600 or his words $700 rifle is just as good, they are setting you up for failure. That gun is good to dump mags into trash for 3 mags and then put it in the back of the truck and never touch it again. Of course your gun's gonna work just fine if it's sitting in the fucking corner. Here's the problem. My channel is not for guys that sit their gun in the corner and don't shoot it. So if me telling you your PSA or your Anderson rifle is fucking trash, if you want to get butthurt about it, then get butthurt and go away. Go find a channel that's going to blow smoke up your ass and tell you that your $500 rifle is just as good. There's a reason why there's a cult following to these companies like PSA, okay? You understand? They want to convince you that it's the everyman's gun. They want to arm every person. They want to defend the Second Amendment. Make it so everyone's able to get an AR-15. Here's the problem. They know that their audience and their target demographic doesn't fucking train with the rifle. They know they're going to buy it. They're going to put a shitty sight mark optic on it or run irons because irons are iron sight carry handle gang. And they're going to lean it in the fucking corner and they're not going to actually train with it. You see what I'm getting at? So if a YouTuber is ever, myself included, anybody trying to say X thing is just as good. This just happened. Okay, creatine. I have this creatine sitting here. Pretty good creatine. It's freaking Beyond Raw creatine, right? If I am ever out here saying, you know, this creatine is not the best, but it's just as good, bullshit alert, bullshit alarm, you shouldn't be listening to me. That I lost all credibility. You see what I'm getting at? So, I'm not going to give this guy a freaking platform. I'm not even going to name the type of YouTuber that I'm talking about. You probably already know, right? The video is about 2 weeks old as of the time that I'm posting this. Here's the problem. If anybody in the Second Amendment industry tells you $500 is just as good for a rifle, you're going to be just fine. Take the rifle, lubricate it appropriately, go attend a course with it. You're going to be hitting me up. Trench, not only does the gun suck, I can't get it back, return it because it's outside of the freaking window of customer service, of the warranty, and I can't sell it at my local gun shop because it's the lowest bottom of the bin freaking AR-15. So now you're going to be on tax swap begging some dude, oh, I'll trade you 3 AR-15s for your freaking 1 Daniel Defense. Not going to happen. I'll trade you 3 PSAs for your 1 BCM upper. Not going to happen. Okay? So, listen to me. If you are subscribed to my channel, you should know, buy once, cry once. You shouldn't be out here buying the cheapest night vision. You shouldn't be out here buying the cheapest thermals. You shouldn't be out here buying the cheapest red dot just because it's on sale. You should validate that the product is going to work. If you happen to get said product on sale and you already know it's a validated good product, then you buy it on sale. You validate, then you buy. This is what you don't do. Okay, I'm on the internet. Lowest to highest. Go and put that as my filter search. Okay, now that I got the lowest to highest, oh yeah, that's just as good. Just as good. It's just as good as a BCM. It's just as good as Daniel Defense. It's just as good as Sons of Liberty Gunworks. It's not. It's trash. And you Aero Precision dudes are some of the worst. You justify this trash lower, these trash barrels that you're going to shoot out in 7,000 rounds. And you come back here and you ask, oh, Trench, you say you were right. I know, because I'm actually shooting the guns, right? I do this for a living. FN quality barrels. I see them get shot out every day on the range. I see M17s break. You see the difference? So if at any point you're on the internet and your favorite little gun tuber is holding said product, my Glock 19 is in the bag that you're propped up on. They're holding the rifle. Oh, this thing's just as good. And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And they're trying to justify and rationalize you buying a budget rifle, a budget handgun, budget PVS 14s, budget PVS 31s, and saying, oh, they're not the best tube, but they'll do. They'll do good for WROL. Your bullshit alarm should go off. You see what I'm talking about? This channel is not for the bullshit artist. Right? I've made that mistake. I thought that I could have, for example, an affiliate with PSA and tell people, hey, only buy their ammo. Only buy their ammo. That's bad. And I've learned through my own mistakes. Don't ever associate with a company that is going to give bad products with the wrong freaking model. And it's not just PSA. Okay? It's these companies that are moving trash. You look at Canik handguns, super popular. Why are Canics popular? Because it's a budget striker-fired handgun. It's a budget striker-fired handgun. It's a freaking dagger from Turkey. It's trash. But guys, they buy it. Why do they buy it? Because it looks cool. The internet told them it was just as good as a Glock. So why not buy it? Fuck it. What's my life worth, right? And then they take their Canic to a class and they realize, oh, this thing's a piece of shit. Yeah, no shit, dude. You bought a Canic. You should have bought a Glock. Okay, so listen to me, listen up. Pull a chair. I got a chair right here for you. Pull up a chair. Buy once, cry once. Doesn't matter the product, okay? Aim point, the Acro 2 sucks. Tracking on that? The Acro sucks. It's got aim point on the side of it. It's still trash. So, it's not just name brand. BCM, Daniel Defense, all of these companies have had lemons. Aim point, and it's not a lemon if it's just a bad design, like the Acro, okay? Do your research. Stop going on the internet and going from lowest to high to buy a duty gun. There's a reason why the PSA Dagger bet on my channel is a thing, because it's trash. It's a trash gun. Everyone knows it is. It's funny. It's a joke. You're supposed to laugh at that, okay? So when said idiot, no offense, but offense, when said idiot on YouTube tells you, hey guys, don't listen to these gun elitists. They're just trying to get you to spend money. Why the fuck would I care about your money? Burn it. I don't care about your money. I have no affiliation with any company. Zero. Nobody. Patreon. That's it. Patreon. That's all I got. Why the fuck do I care about how much money you spend on a gun? I don't care. If a Knight's Armament freaking rifle was $1, I'd say grab that rifle. But it's not. Okay? So, again, there's a reason why the entry-level AR is a BCM, a Daniel Defense, a Sons of Liberty Gunwork. Pick one. FN makes a good gun. Typically, nowadays, people will avoid their lowers and just get an upper, right? A barrel from FN, because their cold hammer forged barrels are the standard. Get whatever gun you want. Just understand, $700 is not the entry level of a rifle. And there's going to be the AK crowd that comes in here like, oh, the Wasser 10 is $800 right now on Gunbroker. You're an idiot. If you think a Wasser 10 is a good gun to go against, I mean, maybe within 25 meters, sure. You want to only learn the AKM style of weapon handling and realize there's not going to be as much 7.62 by 39 laying around as you think there is. But here's the deal. For real, okay? Because I'm busy. I need to go handle things now. It's during the work week. This is not my full-time job. It's not even a part-time job. It's just a hobby at this point. But if at any point a person tells you that said thing is just as good, is a Toyota Camry just as good as a Mustang GT 5.0? No, just because it drives, this doesn't make it in the same category. And a Toyota Camry is way better than a fucking PSA or an Anderson. You see what I'm getting at? A fucking Toyota Camry would be like a BCM. It doesn't go too fast. It just works forever. Okay? Hopefully you guys understand when you're being played. Go to the description of this video. You're going to see two links. You're going to see a link for the Patreon, a link for the Instagram. Let me know where in there you see my affiliates with Daniel Defense, BCM. Let me know in the description where you see my relationships with these companies. It's 0%. I got like 30,000 subscribers. You think that I'm getting paid to tell you that PSA is trash? You think that I'm getting paid to tell you that Anderson's bad? That you probably shouldn't buy a Wasser 10 as your first gun? You should probably go with something like a BCM? Okay. Vet the people you get advice from. Who the fuck am I? I'm a infantry senior non-commissioned officer that's been serving for over 12 years active duty. I have served 6 years in the airborne community, 3 years in the mechanized infantry community, and currently serving I'm on my 3rd year as a fucking drill sergeant. I instruct future drill sergeants. And you have to excuse my language because normally I don't curse. But I'm passionate about you guys not wasting money on the lowest budget option, because you're going to replace it and it's going to fail you. And you know when it's going to fail you? It's going to fail you one of two moments. Hopefully one of three. Hopefully you buy the product, you go out to the range with your buddies, and it malfunctions a bunch in front of your friends. Hopefully your friends talk shit to you. The other two times I hope it doesn't happen is in a competition, because people will do the same thing. They'll make fun of you because it malfunctions and it's trash. Or what I really, really don't want to happen is a click, no bang, and you're attempting to clear a tap rack malfunction while 5 dudes are breaking into your house to kill you and your family. That's when I don't want it to happen. Okay? So how about this? How about we get a little bit more serious? How about we stop wasting money on the trash companies? How about we focus our financial situation on buying good quality products from whoever you want to support that makes a good product? Get to the gym and stop talking about manufacturing, because I bet a lot of guys, because this video is probably going to get some traction, a lot of guys are going to be sitting there with their gut hanging over their belt. They don't know what the inside of a gym looks like. If they do, it's from a Sam Sulek video. They need to get off their ass. They need to get to the gym. They need to save some money. Stop burning all your money on 17 PSAs to shove them into the freaking safe. Stop falling for the bullshit marketing. Put your money in the areas that it needs attention. I run into you guys a lot at these competitions, and I run into you guys a lot at the gym and at some local ranges. I ran into one dude the other day. First impression, and he'll know who I'm talking about if he ever sees this video. He's jacked. He's got a good kit set up. He's got a big smile on his face, and hey, Trench. I see him. I walk over. I meet him. We shoot the shit for a little bit. On first impressions are everything, right? First impression. My first impression of this guy is he's got a good attitude. He's jacked out of his mind. He's got a good kit set up. He's got a good gun that he's running, and he's a good shooter. That's my first impression of this guy. How many of you guys can say the same? If I met you at the range, hey, what's up, brother? Is what I'm always going to say. What's up, brother? I'm always going to greet you with dignity and respect. But what is your first impersonation and first impression of me going to be? Are you going to say, look at this freaking slop tart. Look at his gut hanging over his freaking belt. Look at his freaking kit setup. Looks like ass. Look at the way he carries himself. This is Trench. This is Trench Grenade. Or are you going to say, this dude's squared away. He knows his shit. He's humble. He's here. He's got a smile on his face. He's here to help. What am I going to think about you? Are you going to look like shit? Or is your kit going to look all jacked up? Are you going to have a $500 PSA rifle in your hand saying, this is my go-to-war gun? You see what I'm getting at, guys? Okay? So, vet the people that you get advice from. There's a difference between entertainment and information, okay? A lot of these gun tubers run their mouth, but they don't train. They have never attended any course ever, other than a basic concealed carry course, and they just happen to have a camera. And they just happen to have a YouTube account, and they just upload to their heart's content. And idiots follow them. Look at Johnny Q's following. Do I need to go any more into that? People still follow Garantham, and he's giving actively bad advice in his most recent videos. Active bad advice. I've made videos on that too. There's all kinds of trash out there. I could continue. I could keep ranting, but I'm gonna end it here, okay? So check it out. Figure out your priorities. If your priority is to buy your trash AR-15 and never shoot it and put it in the corner, okay. Cool. Avoid the gym. Don't zero your rifle. Brag about your AR-15 on freaking forums online. Go to the comment sections of videos. Brag about things you don't understand. If that's the kind of guy you want to be, then go ahead. I'm sure there'll be a number of them in the comment section of this video. Or you could do the honorable thing and the respectable thing is go put some fucking bullets into dirt after it passes through a cardboard target. Maybe get a shot timer. Shooter ready, standby, beep. And actually put some freaking metrics on what you're doing at the range. Attend a competition. Maybe go to the fucking gym. Maybe instead of McDonald's on the way home, unless you're on a bulk, then you might want to get that chicken sandwich. But maybe make the wise decision. And maybe, just maybe, I'm telling you the fucking truth. Just maybe. Just this once. Maybe I'm telling you the fucking truth. Maybe I'm trying to help you. Maybe another Wyndham Armory, Anderson, PSA, getting that PSA Jackal. Maybe that's not the best fucking decision for you. Maybe getting a PSA Dagger is a bad idea when you could just buy a used Glock for $350 and throw that Gen 3 Glock 19 in your holster and run that thing for the rest of your life until the freaking springs break. Okay. I love you guys. This is tough love. I want you guys to be successful. I don't want you guys to fall victim more than you already have. We've all fallen victim. We've all bought that gun we regret. I have 2 pythons in the safe. I need to get rid of them. I'm just being honest. I have 2 pythons. I have a 3-inch and a 4 1/4 inch. And I have a lever action Marlin. I love them. They're cool. But I know if I sold them that I would have easily $4,000 more worth of 9mm. I could have $500 in magazines and maybe upgraded whatever. And by upgraded, I just mean freaking grip tape and Glock OEM magazines. And maybe I could have $3 freaking grand in ammo. Maybe I could have more gas money to attend more matches. Maybe I could freaking be a better shooter, because I'm probably a better shooter than you if you've fallen victim to this idiot online telling you to buy a $700 rifle. Okay? If Knights Armament, BCM, or Daniel Defense has a $700 rifle, I expect you to send me a message, because I haven't seen it. Okay, I'm done ranting. I'll get this one up as soon as I can, because I know hopefully somebody will be saved from buying that PSA piece of shit. No offense, PSA, but your marketing isn't the best. If you're saying you want to arm every American, but you're arming them with trash and poor quality control, that's probably an issue. Okay? I'm just telling you my experience. You sold me a product. I've had your magazine releases fall out from one of your AR-15 lowers. I've had sights. I've hit you up on Instagram. I've had sights fall off the Dagger. Your solution? Thanks for your feedback. How about you send me a fucking Dagger slide that works? How about that for fucking feedback? You guys don't care about the feedback, and that's why I bring you up so often. You don't care about your user feedback. You are just here to sell as much shit as you can to cover your overhead. That is my opinion of PSA. So that's it. If you guys are subscribed to the Trench Grenade channel, you should know I will never lie to you. Even if it hurts your little heart. Even if I tell you the AKs are trash, I welcome you. Come shoot a competition with me. A lot of you guys already do. And what I see at these competitions is dudes have issues. Dudes have issues. They come out, even with a Glock, they change the trigger in it. They put some Glock performance trigger. They put some aftermarket bullshit on the gun. But oftentimes they're showing up with like not such a good build because they've been messing around with it. Or they'll hit me up on Instagram and they'll be like, Trench, what do you think about this $300 sale on this company for this gun? What do you think about this kit that I can get? And I'll be like, is that what your life is worth? Is your life worth a $300 sale? But who am I? What you're gonna do? You are gonna do with your money what you want to fucking do, right? I am just a dude that I don't get paid anything by the industry. I'm a drill sergeant. I'm an infantryman. That's what I care about, right? Making people better. Make people fucking better. As a senior NCO, make you better. And if you are gonna get better by buying that trash product, then fine. But if your spouse, your girlfriend, your wife, whoever, your kids, if you can look them in the eye and say, hey, little guy, Or, hey, babe, I just bought a $300 freedom kit for the home defense gun. And they're like, freedom. And then if I could just walk in the room and say, hey, you fucking idiot, did you really just buy a trash gun to defend your family with? Is that what they're worth, $300? Oh, Trench, I don't have any money, dude. I'm on welfare. How much beer did you drink this month? How much fast food did you drink? How much fast food did you eat this month? How many lottery tickets? Okay, I've ranted enough. If you're a real one and you are on this channel for the right reasons, you'll probably be like, yeah, I'm tracking. You beat on all these bad companies and you talk about all this gun slop. It's for a reason. Because there's a majority of the audience that need it. You probably don't, but there is a majority of the audience that need it, okay? Anyway, if you want to support the channel, join the Instagram. That's the backup, right? In case this thing ever gets nuked, because I give my actual opinion, not some corporate shilling. So follow the Instagram to make sure we stay connected. Join the Patreon if you want to support the channel and help me pay for all the ammunition that I'm burning lately on the range for you guys. And until next time, it's going to be Trench Grenade, your average $700 rifle hater that your mom said that we have at home, signing out. Cheers.
Wolverines!